Hey, welcome back to the AL.com film room. I'm Matt Scalisi here with John Parker Wilson, our Alabama football analyst. We're continuing our look at Alabama's loss to Ole Miss last week. We're going to take a look at a few of the key plays from this game from Alabama's defense. And really the story of the day for the Alabama defense, John Parker, running up against Bo Wallace on one of the best days of his career, really, which was kind of the biggest fear going into this game.
Yeah, it was really the best second half because the first half, we shut them down to 3 points, really contained them. But then the second half, Bo comes out and throws 3 touchdowns and really solidifies his spot in Ole Miss history, beating Alabama in such a big stage right here. But he really took advantage of finding soft spots in our defense, and he really did a good job of staying through getting through the first half and then really producing the second half.
All right, well, you mentioned that really Ole Miss didn't get a whole lot going offensively in the first half. Second half comes around, they start to heat up a little bit, and here's a big early play in the second half for Bo Wallace.
Big play, changes in field positions right here for Wallace. Does a good job of really reading the defense because this is kind of a funky look on defense. Does a good job of seeing the tight end screaming down the field, and this is a big play right here to set them up for what would be a touchdown. This play right here is 3 deep, 3 under, we would call it. So there's 3 safeties, or 1 safety and 2 corners, and then we'll have 3 linebackers playing underneath zone. We've got 1 linebacker blitzing. And so right now with a guy blitzing and playing zone behind it, this is a soft defense for us right now. And right here, Trey DePriest is kind of one-on-one with their tight end running down the field. And he does a good job of getting behind him and staying away from this corner. Usually we'll see the corner coming over top and making a play. But right here, the tight end does a good job of getting back, trying to get to the hash, giving some spots for Bo Wallace to throw the ball and put the ball without the corner coming over and giving us problems. Does a good job of catching the ball and then getting down inside the 20.
All right, well, unfortunately for Alabama, the next 3 plays we're going to look at are all touchdowns, touchdown throws by Bo Wallace. So let's take a look at these and maybe look individually at what happened on these plays.
Yeah, we talked about Treadwell coming in this week, about him being a big playmaker for them, and he does it right here. This is pretty good coverage right here by Brown. It's just Bo Wallace and Treadwell being on the same play and throwing this back shoulder for the touchdown. One of the hardest plays for a cornerback to defend. Because he has good coverage over the top and has pretty good coverage underneath. Just makes a good throw and catch right here for the touchdown. See Treadwell doing a good job of looking the ball in and then really getting in the end zone, making the safety miss.
Okay, so Ole Miss down a touchdown here late in the game, and Bo Wallace makes probably the biggest play of the game for Ole Miss right here to tie it up.
He does. He makes a great throw, but it's a great play design by Ole Miss and really gets our defense in a bad position. They control our underneath and the safeties all in the same play, and you see Bo just throwing a strike for the touchdown. But we'll take a look at this play and kind of see why it worked a little further. And I really like this play, always running it. And it's, once again, 3 levels, and it's a fairly easy read for the quarterback. We've got a deep post over top. The number 2 receiver is running a dig route, as we'd call, and the number 3 is kind of running a return route. So we're occupying all of the defenders underneath, and what gets us right here is when the safety gets a little flat-footed. You can see both safeties looking in at the crossing receiver, and that's when this post route can come over top. He does a good job of running it on the cornerback, but really getting the safeties out of position and the linebackers underneath is what kind of makes this play and springs them for the touchdown. You can see Landon Collins just getting a little flat-footed, and that's all it takes to get in behind him.
All right, so the game-winning score here for Ole Miss at the end of the game comes right after a turnover by Alabama. Ole Miss finds himself right back in scoring position. Let's take a look at what they did here.
Yeah, in a short field, but once again, Bo Wallace makes a good play right here on 3rd down. Going in. It's a throw to the running back, which I think kind of messes up the defense because it's you don't see it too often. And it really kind of confuses everybody with the tight end coming down and holding and screening out this side of the field, and the running back is just running a simple wheel route. Kind of gets everybody flat-footed on their heels. He makes a good throw. And I think what's confusing about this is you don't see the running back coming out of the backfield too often. And when it happens in a high situation like this, it just kind of takes that split second and they get behind us and throw it for the touchdown for the win.
All right, so general takeaway from this game, John Parker, Alabama's defense really holds pretty strong for most of the game, but obviously gave up a few big plays late in this game. What are the concerns moving forward when you look at how they were able to handle a team like Ole Miss?
I just think it was those couple big plays that we just saw that really beat us. I think we played pretty good on defense most of the game. Bo Wallace just made some big plays in the fourth quarter. Our offense did some good things running the ball, and I think we got to get over this loss quickly and move on to Arkansas. It's a bad loss, and of course nobody wants to lose to Ole Miss, but I don't think our team is where all the fans are talking about it being completely done. I think it's still early in the season. There's a lot of football left, and with as many good teams as in the SEC West, I think we're still in an okay spot to go out and control our own destiny, just win out and worry about playing good ball.
That's it for this week on the Film Room. Thanks for watching, and join us again next week.